Hi, today we're going to do the Jive. I hope you've got some energy. We're going to do a track by Abba. It's Honey Honey and it's about 144 beats a minute. Let's get cracking straight away with the routine. All right, we haven't got an introduction today. We're going to have 3 sections and the first one is the kick section. Now you're going to start with your right foot and you're going to go kick to the side, then move behind to the side, step in front, and then kick the other side, behind, side, in front. So I refer to this as an open kick because you're not crossing the body with your leg, you're opening out. Right foot kicks to the right side, behind, side and front. Left foot kicks to the left side, behind, side and front. Now with Jive we have a little bit of energy, so when you do the kick you might get a little bit of a bounce where the heel comes off the ground if you want to, so keeping that weight in the balls of the feet, or you can even do a little hop and lift up all together. So I'll leave that up to you. We'll try and get a little bit of a flick going with the leg as well. And there are arms too. So if you're going to do the flick and a little hop, try and get those arms up as well. And I do a little flick with the wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 of those. Next up, we're going to do the slightly harder version, which is a double kick, moving to the side in the same way, but the timing is going to be different. So you do 2 little flick kicks with this right leg. You go behind, but when you go side and front, you do those last 2 steps quicker. So from here, double kick behind, side and front, quick, quick. Double kick behind, quick, quick. Double kick behind, quick, quick. Double kick behind, quick, quick. So again with the bounce if you want to, double kick behind and cross, double kick behind and cross, double kick behind and cross, double kick behind and cross. I strongly recommend not using the arms for this particular move, but you can still do the arms if you wish to, but it's a little bit harder, so I'll leave that up to you. Next up we're going to do just a simple tap in front, alternating the legs, nice straight leg, turn out the hips. And if you want to get those arms going as well, now it's the opposite arm up to the leg that is tapping in front. So what happens is there's a little bit of a twist in the body. You twist towards the side you're tapping. So you see I'm twisting towards the tapping side. So if it's your left foot, you tap to face the left side, right foot, the right side. Sorry, I have to keep thinking about the opposite side that I'm doing. All right, so we'll have just 4 of those. Right, left, right, left. Then we're going to do 2 types of our jive kick. We'll do the flick kick to start with. So the idea is that you're flicking the foot. So you lift the leg, flick it and lower, flick and lower, flick and flick. And also, if you want to, you can lift up a little bit. So again, either just lifting the heels so you get a bit of a bounce, or actually lifting up, airborne, hopping, or jumping on the spot and getting a little bit more energy going. All right, so we're only going to have 4 of those. So it's 4 of the tap, 4 of the flick kick, and then we'll do the rock and roll kicks. Now there's more of a swing kick here. So let the leg go back before it comes forward. Back and forward, back and forward. And again, you can choose how much energy you put into that. Just to show you from the side on to see the difference with the flick kick, I'm keeping the leg in front of me the whole time. But with the rock and roll kick, there's that element of swinging the leg back before you come forward. And then last up, we have the multi-kick, which is basically going to be a kick in front with the right foot, turn out the hip as you kick towards the corner, and then we'll bounce together twice. Then the other foot, kick front, kick corner, and bounce. That's kick, kick, bend, bend, kick, kick, bend, bend. Or you can do it more with a bounce. Kick, kick, bounce, bounce, kick, kick, bounce, bounce. Or you've guessed it, you can hop or jump. Forward, side, together, together, forward, side, together, together. All right, so that's the whole of our first section. So let's recap, and we'll call this the kick section. So we've got kick and move to the side, starting with your right foot. While we're marking it through, I'm just going to keep it at a lower level. We'll do the double kick, a double kick behind and across, double kick behind across, double kick behind across, double kick behind across. Into our taps, tap, 2, 3, flick kick, 1, 2, 3, rock and roll kick, go 1, 2, 3, multi kick, forward side, together, together, forward side, together, together. And don't forget to breathe. Are you ready for our second section? We're going to do the drunken sailor, and we're going to do it with a double kick. So just like we did before, I'm going to do 2 kicks to the side, to the corner, turning out the hip, and then I'm going to go behind and put my weight onto the foot, and then take my feet astride, 1, 2. So from that foot behind, there's a little sort of jumping out, 1, 2. Now your idea is that you finish with your weight over onto your right foot, so then the left can kick. Double kick behind, 1, 2, astride. So my weight now has moved over here. So you're on your left foot as you double kick with the right foot. Behind, astride, moving over. Double kick behind, move over. Double kick behind, astride. Double kick behind, astride. Double kick behind, astride. So you can see why it's referred to the drunken sailor with that little movement across. So it is a tricky one, and it's one of those ones that's easy to do when it's slower. The faster it gets, you can lose it quite easily. The main thing is to remember that you've got to put your weight onto that back foot, and then you come out 1, 2, and not at the same time. Double kick, put the weight onto the back foot, jump out. Double kick behind, jump out. Double kick behind, jump out. So we will have 4 of those. Let's just try to account. Don't worry about arms. There's enough going on down here for the brain to be occupied. 5, 6, 7, 8. Double kick behind, astride. Double kick behind, astride. Double kick behind, astride. Double kick behind, astride. All right, from there we'll do a rock step chassé. Now this is the move that everyone knows and usually finds easiest. So it's behind and a rock step, chassé across. The chassé being your 3 quick steps. Rock step and quick, quick, quick. Rock step, quick, quick, quick. So the rock step is the slower back and forward. So you're literally rocking back and then stepping, replacing that foot on the spot. Now we don't necessarily lift that front foot very high, but I'm just trying to exaggerate a little bit to make sure that you can see that that's happening. If you we'll have 4 of those. If you want to do the arms, you can literally just circle them low, just really working more on the forearm, or you can make it higher. Just watch out for lampshades and other such things that might get in your way. Right, so from there we're going to do the step tap to the side coming forward. So I'm going to step forward and tap to the side, forward and tap, forward and tap. We'll have 4 of those, and then we'll do 4 going back. I don't know if you can hear, but I'm doing a little click as well. Now you can keep that a low version, keeping your flat foot, but as always, there's a more energetic version. You can bounce into it a little bit more if you want to. I'll leave that up to you. All right, so we do 4 going forward, 4 coming back. Now out of that, we'll have a little toe heel step on the spot. Essentially, we're going to keep our feet hip width apart. I'm going to step onto the balls of the feet, then lower the heel down. So balls of the feet, then lower the heel. So we take 2 counts for each one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I say toe heel. It's not really the toe, it's the balls of the feet, but that's a little timely. It's a bit too long to say that, so just keep it easy. Toe heel. Much quicker to say. All right, now the last move. I decided to put this one in because it's a fun one and a favorite, and that's the Elvis. I almost can hear you moaning at home. All right, let's get the footwork first. There's a transfer of weight onto your right foot, onto the left, onto the right, onto the left. If you can, try and turn and twist a little bit towards the corners as well. Now, when I'm talking about the twist at the moment, I'm really focusing mostly on the hips and that lower body. So twist, 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 twist. So there's a little less going on up here, but really focus on twisting the lower body. So great workout for your torso. All right, so you're on your right, on your left, on your right, on your left. You'll see it, both legs are relatively straight. When I transfer the weight over, the back heel comes up. All right, now for the arms, and this is where it usually goes wrong. And again, when it's done slowly, it's not so tricky. It's doing it at speed to the music that it can go wrong. All right, if you keep your arms bent at the side to start with, whether you transfer your weight, when you're doing more of a twist in your waist there, you should find that your arms start to naturally twist the opposite way. So can you see that my arms have gone over here? They're going the opposite way to where I'm facing. So my hips are facing there, but my arms have gone there. So hopefully you can see that. All right, so basically all I'm doing is extending the arms out. Now what this means is I shouldn't be able to see my arms. So I'm looking over here, can't see them over there. Shouldn't be able to see your hands, all right? Shouldn't be able to see them. So away, away, away. Now the more you kind of get used to that and the more you practice, it will get easier. And it's definitely worth practicing in front of a mirror. You know what it looks like now, you see me doing it, so it's worth having a look in the mirror and saying, am I doing that the same? Now, the more I get into doing this, the more then I start to bend that back leg and get a little bit more of a character into that, like Elvis would. You could even do it on more of an angle if you want to. So I'll let you play around with that. So the main thing is you've got to get the first one. Once you've got that, you're just going to keep switching. So on the right, on the left, on the right, on the left. Now we're actually going to do 6 of those. Now remember, it's about where your weight is, so I'm talking about being on my right foot. Yes, it means I'm also happening to look over towards the right side, but that's what I'm focusing on. To the left, to the right, to the left, right. And that's the last of our moves, or our double kick drunken sailor section. We have our double kick drunken sailor. Double kick behind a stride, double kick behind a stride, double kick behind a stride, ready for the rock step chassé, rock step and chassé, rock step and chassé, rock step and chassé, into the step, tap, coming forward, step, tap, 3 and 4, back and 1 and 2, 3, toe heel on the spot, 1, 2, 3, and into Elvis, right, left, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you might feel it's a bit odd having 6, but that's because we're dancing to some Abba music and they always do things a little bit different. All right, so hopefully that went okay. We now have our 2 of our 3 sections. Now for our third and final section. That's going to be the walk section. So I'm just going to come over here to the side a little bit. We're going to walk to the right first, starting with your right foot. Now it's using this toe heel technique again, or like I said, it's really the balls of the feet and then lowering the heel, but you get the idea. So what we're going to do is move across. I'm facing the corner a bit more than I am the side, but I am moving towards the side more than the corner, if that makes sense. So it's right toe heel, left toe heel, right toe heel, left toe heel. Now it's a little bit tricky when you're on carpet to get that swivel around, but hopefully you can bring that right foot around and repeat 4 going back the other way, 3, and on the last one I'll turn to face front. Now if you find like me with the carpet it is a bit tricky, then that's where you might actually want to go a bit more towards the corners, because you will find that the angle is a little less for that swivel. So if I do it this time a bit more towards the corner, which means I'm coming forward a little bit, and then a bit more towards the other corner, then that will help. But now I've come forward a little bit, so I might need to adjust that. Yeah, I'll do that with the next move. Okay, so just to do that again, it's right, left, swivel right, and left, right, and left. So on that last one, turning to face front. Well, you'll notice with the timing, there was no slowing down as you do the swivel. And when you go around, although I'm doing toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, in order to swivel here, that heel actually has to now straight away come off the ground so that I can turn it around. So do be careful you don't put that heel down and try and turn with the heel flat on the ground. Lift it up when you do that pivot. All right, next up, the kick, ball, change combination. Right foot. You're going to kick, behind, replace. Kick, behind, replace. This is called a kick, ball, change. Kick, balls of the feet, change your weight. Kick, balls of the feet, change your weight. Timing wise, slow, quick, quick. Slow, quick, quick. We're going to slow, quick, quick. We're going to do 3 and a step and drag across. We can then change the foot. So left foot kick, ball change, kick, ball change, kick, ball change, step and drag. Now, kick ball changes you will have possibly seen in disco. Now in disco it's very smooth. In jive it's bouncy. All right, so I'll leave that up to you. Of course you can keep it at a lower level if you want to. But generally speaking, when we're doing the jive, we characterize that with energy and bounce. Now, if you found, like me, that you'd come forward a little bit from go more towards the corners, then what we need to do is just edge back when we do our kick ball changes. So kick ball change, edging back and drag. Kick ball change, and I'm now fine again to just do that on the spot. Okay, so there's a little bit more to get. We're going to do 4 little chassés coming forward. We don't tend to travel so much with these chassés, it just tends to be more of a bounce. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And notice I tend to face the corners more as well. Face the right, the left, the right, and left. From here, we'll do the open and close. Step astride, 1, 2, arms out, in, 1, 2, out, 1, 2, in, 1, 2. Just 2 sets of that. Out and in, out and in. So the footwork, if I just do it back a bit so you can see a bit better. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so I've done that coming forward. Now I'm going to chassé going back to the right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once again, turning a little bit for the corners. Out and in, out and in. And that's the end of our third and final section. So now it's time to put it all together. Let's see what you can remember. Let's see what I can remember. Right then, from the top, we have our kick section. We have our kick and move to the side. So I'm going to just mark it through as we recap everything. We have 4 of those. Into our double kick, a step across and double kicks. Remember, just going a little bit quicker at the end. Double kick, 1, 2, 3. Tap in front, opposite arm to leg. 4 of those. Then kick in front is a flip kick first of all. Then a rock and roll kick, swinging the legs. And then the multi-kick, forward side, together, together, forward side, together, together. And that takes us into our second section, which was our double kick, drunken sailor. Double kick behind a stride, double kick behind a stride, double kick behind a stride, double kick behind a stride. Rock step chassé, behind, and chassé, behind, and chassé for 4. Step tap to the side, coming forward, step tap, 2, 3, and back for 4. 1, 2, toe heel on the spot. Breathe, good time if you've forgotten. And then our Elvis, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the second section done. Into our last section, which hopefully you remembered. Well, I haven't. Oh yes, it's the toe heel walk. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pivot. 1, 2, 3. Kick will change. 1 and 2 and 3. Drag across. 1 and 2 and 3. Drag across. Chassé forward for 4. Open and close. Out and in. Out and chassé back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open and close. Open and close. Breathe. So that's basically each of our 3 sections. Or I should do it this way. That's the first section, second, and third. Soon we're going to dance it to the music, but let's recap and see what happens after we've done those 3 sections. So the first section, that was our kick section, and then we went into our second section, the drunken sailor. From there, it was our third section, and that was the walk. It's a good time to breathe and catch your breath back if you're feeling a little bit more exhausted. Now, we don't go back to the beginning, I'm afraid. That would be too easy. We go back to the second section. So we're going to go straight into the double kick drunken sailor and repeat the third section again. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. When you've done that walk section again, which remember we finished with the open and close, that second time we go back to the beginning and we finish where we started, and that's with our kick and move to the side. And we just literally run through that. The music will fade as we do that section. So in terms of numbers, if it helps you, it usually helps me. Section 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. I hope that didn't confuse you. All right, let's give it a go and try it to music. Are you ready?